Hey, we're back. We're back. We was talking earlier in the last segment about why or if black people should support Barack Obama, and D was kind of filling in the blanks for me about a black agenda, because I don't understand what a black agenda is.
Again, it's because I don't know of. I have never met anyone that knew what a black agenda was.
Okay, and so it ain't just me.
Nuh-uh. And I've met a lot of people in my lifetime, and I haven't met anyone that could break down what a black agenda was, because it was a question that I raised like years ago, and I determined it's because it's not an agenda that's being created by us. And I mean, it's not something that we think about initially, but what organization are you involved in that speaks in terms of taking the poll to see, what should be on the agenda?
Right.
Is there an organization that you know of that says, hey, we're going to report this to the higher ups that are responsible for getting the black agenda, heard? I've never heard of an organization that's taking a poll amongst the people.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. On a community level, we would have to have things in place in our communities that are dealing directly with what plagues us the most.
Right, because the issues that we may have here in Georgia may not be the same issues that someone having in Chicago.
Not in detail, but systematically, they're all the same issues.
I still think that this has to be a state issue. I don't think in my opinion, this is just my opinion, I don't think it's nothing that he can do as far as a black agenda on the federal level.
Oh, I don't think that there's anything that he can do as far as any agenda. There's the only thing he can possibly try to do is to wield his influence.
But now this is what I heard someone say, and I thought it was so funny. They say, how do you expect for black people for him to have a black agenda when the Senate and the Congress won't let him have a white agenda? They can't get a white agenda. He can't get nothing passed for the white people. What you think he's gonna do for the black people?
They're gonna shoot down everything that he does. I mean, we're so far behind understanding the intricacy of
civics.
Beyond that,
beyond civics,
just racism.
Oh, okay.
We hear racism and we think, on a very low level of what racism is. But I mean, when you really start getting into understanding what the crux of racism is about supremacy of a particular group of people. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, we're not going to let you be right about nothing, period. I don't care who it helps. You will not be right. Not on my watch.
I mean, when you said that just kind of reminded me of something. Last night, me and my wife on Sundays, we do absolute, and I said it right, dudes. We do absolutely nothing.
That means Sunday. More than one.
Yeah. We don't do nothing.
Right.
If we leave out the house, we leave out the house to maybe go out to dinner, and then we come back and just slouch around on the couch. And I said it right, slouch around on the couch.
Right.
And but yesterday, they had a Law and Order SVU marathon on, and like 3 episodes in a row, had something to do with racism. And this one was I thought it was funny. It's supposed to be an insult, but I thought it was funny. And my wife said she couldn't believe that I was laughing at it because she know how I can be. But this guy was on there, calling black people porch monkeys and, jungle bunnies and stuff like that. And I'm laughing because I'm trying to figure out what the hell is a porch monkey. I never saw a porch monkey before. And my wife looked at me, she said, "You are so silly for laughing at that." But I thought it was funny.
The complete saying that I heard when I was younger was an Alabama porch monkey.
Alabama, okay, so that
right.
Because of black people. Now I can't, because I went to football summer camps and training camps and stuff in Alabama, and they sit there on that porch, and that's
the initial thing of in terms of the actual state. That's how I heard it when I was younger. Alabama porch monkey.
Okay, because then that helps out, because I'm trying to figure out what the hell a porch monkey is. Now you can tell me what a jungle bunny is.
It's just different different ways of them trying to humiliate and degrade
I thought it was funny.
African Americans.
So what I think we need to do, since they have these funny saying to describe black people, we need to come up with a funny saying to describe white people, because honky and cracker and all this other stuff ain't really funny to me. So in redneck, hillbilly ass, I want to come up with something that's gonna be funny. So that's our homework. We're gonna come up with something.
I don't know if I want to participate in that because and let me tell you why. I would rather invest energy and finding a solution to something for us that's gonna piss people off.
Well, I mean, we can do that too, but
then take that time away from that and make up funny names.
But see, we have to have a funny name to go along with the, something that's going to tick them off, because then we can call them that funny name.
I think that them being ticked off is going to be funny enough, when we're successful with taking a brick off our back.
Hey, and you know what? You did that. That was real smooth, D. That kind of segue into our next topic, and the next topic is, should black entertainers come together to help out South Africa? Now, the reason why I thought this would be a good topic, and you saying do something to piss white people off, I was watching this documentary.
I said people, but I mean you can apply it with when you see fit.
Okay. I was watching this documentary on TV,
and I was like, so-called people.
So-called people. Yeah. I was watching this documentary.
In my mind.
I was watching this documentary on Netflix called Bling.
Bling?
Bling.
Bling, bling.
Bling, bling.
Bling, bling.
And what happened, Raekwon from Wu-Tang, Paul Wall, and Television Johnny. Television Johnny is Paul Wall. Paul Wall is a white rapper, Caucasian rapper, from Texas. And his partner in their jewelry business, because they make the gold grill. When you hear the people talking about the grill and stuff like that, entertainment, that's Paul Wall. He put the diamonds in the grill and stuff like that. And his partner in the jewelry store called Television Johnny. And excuse me, I cannot think of this. He's a Jamaican artist, a reggae artist. I cannot think his name, but I've seen him in some movies, and I really didn't know he was a reggae artist until I saw the Bling documentary.
Okay.
But they went to South Africa because the whole thing was about diamonds, blood diamonds, and so this whole thing came about. They went to South Africa to actually see about these blood diamonds and what the South African people, the Sierra Leone and Freetown, they went over there and they explored the whole South African region, so to speak, and they went and visit the people who was victims that was had arms and limbs chopped off during the wars and stuff like that. They had babies missing arms and they explored the whole war and the diamond war and the blood diamonds, and they went to the diamond mines, so forth and so on. And they went to Freetown, and for a lot of people who don't know what Freetown is, a lot of back in, I guess, the early 1900s, a lot of the Americans, black people, they went back and they started up a city in South Africa called Freetown. And they went to Freetown and saw where, and also in Freetown was a, I guess you could say, a shipping dock where Africans was being detained, waiting for the ship to come pick them up.
The good ship Jesus. So that's what they call it.
So, but the thing that reason why I thought about it, because they went there, they was emotional. They saw where the Africans were still mining these diamond mines. The white people still
not making no money.
Not making no money.
Not a dime. Still poor.
Still poor.
Seeing a whole lot of money pass through their hands.
Exactly. And then,
if they got hands, if they got caught taking any little residue.
The white man is still running the diamond mines in South Africa. And Raekwon from Wu-Tang, he got real emotional because he went to the company where the miners that own the diamond mines, And diamonds importation or exportation was $1 billion industry. And when you went to the villages in Sierra Leone, these people were still poor. He was watching people walk around with no shoes on. They didn't have fresh water to drink. They were still living slum. But this man right here owned this diamond mine and was making, I don't know how much money the diamond mine was profiting or making, but he admitted himself it was $1 billion industry. So even if he was just getting a fraction of that, he's making hundreds of millions of dollars.
He's making more than the people whose land it's on.
Exactly. But now this is the thing that Raekwon got emotional in the documentary that I saw, and he was challenging the guy. Everybody else kind of stood by. He challenged him. What are you doing for these people? I'm looking at people who have no shoes, no this and this, and the guy said, well, we give anywhere between 5 and 10% to the people. He said, what people? Because from what I just seen in passing, you're not giving nothing. Because I don't see anything. I don't see what you're giving. So I was talking about it. I was like, okay, Raekwon and Paul Wall and all of them went there, and these entertainers, they saw firsthand what was going on in South Africa. But now my thing is, when you get back, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Well, again, and I hate to be repetitive, but all of it stems back to the same reality. By themselves, entertainers really can't do much, even though they will influence. That's the only thing that they can exercise is what little influence that they have is going to have to take place in our communities, to where we organize and have that be a part of our agenda to set things straight.
Now, what I'm going to do, and I disagree with you on that. And as I'm watching this documentary, and my daughter noticed this, I didn't peep it out until after she noticed them. As poor as they was, everybody had pretty teeth. Teeth just as white, stuff like that. And here we in the United States, we got, and I know, we got toothpaste and dental care and stuff like that.
That's designed to erode.
Right. I mean, that's the reason why I kind of paused with it, because I knew where you're going to come at with it. But they have lost my train of thought. But they had lot better looking teeth than a lot of Americans over here have, and given what we have accessible to, or what we're accessible to, and that's when it came to me. Now, they may not be able to do a whole lot about the diamond mines, but I know we're just sitting here watching this documentary, and we wasn't the only one to notice the teeth. And this guy on there was 50 years old and looked like he was 30-something years old. My whole thing was this: find some method to import and export out of the country.
Good luck.
Hold on, I mean, I know.
I'm saying good luck for a reason. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm saying good luck for a reason.
And find some way to import. Let them manufacture the product there. Let them package it, label it, everything there. And when it comes to the United States, it's already ready for retail. Let them do everything. Then you create jobs. You create revenue. That's going to help support that country. So I mean, I think that is
part of the problem. I'm gonna have to come out with it. Part of the problem is there are a lot of things that are not in our mindsets to pay attention to, where other groups of people globally pay attention to things. They pay attention to who's manufacturing something, because they understand that if you are supporting a particular manufacturer, that over time that manufacturer is going to start wielding greater and greater influence and power, because they're making money. And there's a strategy that's implemented to keep certain manufacturers from becoming that pertinent,
right,
and wielding that type of influence. So we have to be conscious. Like if they do create their company, how many of us are going to support it if we don't have something that's directing us to it from a community level and then on a greater level, like just different levels. That's what I mean by they can only wield their influence. Yeah.
I want to talk about this some more. I really do. So hey, you're listening to TriStar Radio. All right, stay tuned.
Black cards, good credit and such. Paid boy, cause I'm up, bro.